How's it going, everybody? Chaos Gaming here, and yes, we are back with some more My Hero United Survival. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to the community's thoughts to the latest teaser trailer that we have received yesterday. Now, if you want my own personal thoughts, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm going to hold and reserve all opinions until I see some gameplay and how the game is going to, function. I want to wait till I see some of that before I give my final opinions. I'm not going to judge anything based off of a teaser trailer so far, but still, I want to see how the community is feeling about the game so far, just based off of the teaser trailer that we have received. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. So that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below your own personal thoughts on United Survival. Now, how we're going to be doing this is the same thing that we did before for the Ultra Impact reaction. But we're going to look at the global side first. Then we're going to take a look at the JP side, meaning that we're going to be looking at 20 minutes of the comments, 20 minutes of the repost, and then the same thing's going to go to the other version of the Twitter account. So I'm going to start 20 minutes on the clock right now. Let's go. And real quick, just in case you guys haven't seen the trailer, let me just show you guys right here. So we got right here Midoriya showing off, and then we got this little chibi version. Then we got Bakugo coming in next, and then we got the little chibi version. Don't worry about the audio. All they're just saying is like, United Survivor. And then we got Shoto coming in as well. He's going to be saying the same thing, United Survivor. And then they're going to show off a little bit of what the art is looking like in game, which it looks alright, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I had to compare between this and Ultra Impact, I do like Ultra Impact a lot more, but it's still alright to me, in my personal opinion. Alright, now let's take a look at the comments. Number one, it looks terrible. You ended the strongest hero to give us the equivalent of the bootleg games from unlicensed sources. Amazing. Let's take a look over here what some other people are saying. We haven't even seen gameplay yet. Calm down. Now, I'm not gonna be saying calm down, but it's true. We have not seen gameplay yet. We gotta wait and see. Do you see those models? They look like a Brawlhalla collab. You know what also you can compare these models to? I had this up just in case. If you ever seen this game called Fairy Tail Wizard Chronicles, the newest character being Natsu Dragneel, the Lightning Flame Dragon mode. Basically, you can kind of compare to these models, but if I had to pick between these two, I like this game's chibi art more so than what we are seeing from here. I'm not going to lie, I am not a fan of the chibi art at all when it comes to this, so I hope that's not the case. It's just like probably like the loading screen chibi, I'm hoping. I'd rather have a Brawlhalla collab than whatever this game ends up being. Completely valid. I have nothing against Brawlhalla as a game, but I personally feel a gacha game should do better on their art for the ridiculous prices we know they'll be charging. I mean, we'll have to see. Hopefully that's not the case. Stronger hero was... I wouldn't say that. It's just the way they handled the game. That's where it went bad. The overall look of the game was good. I'm not gonna lie. You can't even... Okay, you know what? Let's just go back there, because that's gonna get a little bit more on the toxic side of things. Even though it's like, but, I don't want them disrespecting each other like that. Hope to God those are just little chibi designs that add nothing to gameplay. If I could get a DBL quality for My Hero game, okay. I mean, technically we had that, though, with the strongest hero. I don't know if this guy knows that, but technically we did. Bro, I wish we got a DBL like My Hero Academia game, like an improved version of the strongest hero. Exactly, he just proved him right there. Am I crazy, or it looks like AI? That's what I've been seeing around, too, that people think that this looks like it's AI. I hope that's not the case, but, AI is practically being everywhere now. Like, no matter what you look at, most likely there's going to be some type of form of AI. Like, that's just how it's going to be. Not gonna lie, it does give that impression. Look at Bakugo. Not only that one of the Deku images is also sending that vibe, and the title was clearly made by AI. I mean, again, we'll have to see. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if K-Lab does that now. K-Lab, my guys, you just ended the server of the Bleach game with the very same idea of the chibi character after only a year of service. Why waste time making these games that are dead after a month? Oh, that kind of sucks right there, because they did have that Bleach chibi game. I hope that's not the same. What Bleach game was it? It was Bleach Soul Puzzle. If you guys don't know, if you want to look that up, go right ahead. Just make Ultra Rumble for mobile. I don't know if a lot of people will like that, to be honest, like to play with people that are on mobile, because one, you're gonna deal with people that are playing on I guess technically you already deal with that with people on the Switch. I mean, yeah, just send it, to be honest. Go ahead. This is what Ultra Impact died for. You need to get the F away from me right now. Sorry, but this is never going to be better than Ultra Impact. I'm really sorry, but I want my Ultra Impact back. I'm here for it. K-Lab did amazing work with Bleach Brave Souls, and a decade later is still a favorite. I mean, let's hope that they follow the formula that they did with Bleach Brave Souls, because if they did, I could see the My Hero game lasting a very long time. So I'm hoping that they do that. The chibi art that we've been seeing so far, it has nothing to do, because you guys don't know this. You probably don't, but way back in the day, people did not like Ultra Impact because of the chibi art at all. Nobody liked the chibi. It was later on that people got used to it. But back in the day, people did not like it like that. I promise you, people did not like it like that. Isn't that using memories from Ultra Impact like directly taken from it? It doesn't show it as renderings. I mean, let's talk about it as well. Now, before Ultra Impact, there was another game. I think it was Smash Tap or Smash Rising, one of the two. It could be the same name. I don't really know. But that was the precursor to My Hero Ultra Impact. It was that game, then Ultra Impact came out. That's what I got from Hydra's basically explanation of it. My hype just dropped by 70%. So probably there's hope for you, man. 30%. Gotta keep it up there. It's gonna be a roguelike slop, won't it? Nah, just keep Ultra Impact open. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen, buddy. When is this release? How many weeks/days before being dead game? He gave up Ultra Impact for this. I don't like that people are saying he gave up Ultra Impact for this or Ultra Impact died, because this is two separate companies, right? Like, K-Lab has nothing to do with Ultra Impact at all. They're doing their own thing. Ultra Impact was Bandai's thing. That's all Bandai's thing. Now, if you want to say that, oh, like, the people that are at the tippity top of My Hero that manage it, and they're the ones that decide, you know, My Hero go boom, and then United Survival goes up, then bam, you could say it like that. Like, you know, just at that point, you got it. But just saying it like, you know, like the Ultra Impact devs had something to do with that, no, they didn't at all. Because remember, the main reason why this game died is for two simple reasons. Number one, they probably didn't see a lot of players playing the game. Number two, the revenue, and that's the highly likely scenario. They weren't making enough revenue, so Bandai and then the people up top that control the My Hero Mobile stuff or the gaming scene, boom, goodbye. Let's see what else. Just give us My Hero Academia the strongest back. They're not gonna do that. I've never seen a mobile game come back except for one, and it was the Data Live game, and that's it. It was amazing where you could freely control your character, use attack, fight, walk through the town. That was a good game. Give it back. This game, I think it will die after 1 month or couple of months. Ultra Impact and the strongest hero died for this. That looks like we don't want chibi. Again, like I said before, people didn't even like Ultra Impact because it was chibi. You guys don't know how many comments I got saying, I don't like this chibi game. I'm telling you guys, that's how people feel. So the fact that they showed that, I think they shouldn't have showed that. I'm not gonna lie. Released that in 2026. Shame on you, XD. You know what's kind of crazy too? People probably don't remember this as well. I could be wrong. In not All Justice. I keep thinking All and then One Justice. That's separate. One Justice 2. I don't remember One Justice 1 had this, but we recently played One Justice 2. They had the chibi like loading screen character, so that could be the case. It reeks of a shitty idle game. No gameplay. Stop wasting our time with this. I mean, that's what a teaser trailer's for. That's what even with the movies they do that. Like, they tease you about it. The strongest hero in Ultra Impact got shut down for this shit. Like these, by the way. This game is getting criticized, but I think it's too soon to decide. Let's judge it based on whether it's fun to play or not. Exactly. I agree with this guy. We gotta wait for the gameplay to see. Like, listen, if it's bad, I will be the first one to say it's bad. Don't worry. I'm gonna talk the most shit. I promise you. I'll even go crazy with the curses if you guys want. But we gotta wait and see what the gameplay looks like first before anything else. I hope it's not like Ultra Impact I have in mind. You see, that's what he's saying right there. He doesn't like Ultra Impact. And we all assume why, because of the chibi. What the hell? Is that a Hunter x Hunter game? Hunter x Hunter got a game on the mobile scene? Did not know that at all. I know they got their console game, and that's bad. Now, that's a game that's a piece of shit right there. That Nen Impact game? Oh my god. Ugh. Get that out of here. Wait, I don't get it. What's the game here? We're just seeing cheesy like that. Don't worry. Saw those little creatures and it felt a wave of dread. Ultra Impact died for this. It's a miracle if this chibi illustration simulator is surviving more than 4 months. Why don't you guys just show the gameplay? Are we talking about a game or... I mean, it is a game, but we don't know what type of game it's going to be. Pirate game do way better. What? How about showing some gameplay instead? I'm not going to lie. I feel like, you know, they could have probably shown a little bit of gameplay. Judging by the way they are teasing this, it's probably going to look like it's going to be releasing, like, what, towards the end of the year, maybe? That's most likely. I could see it coming out, like, probably towards October to December. Maybe September, maybe, but I think the time frame most likely is going to be October to December. Especially if they want people to waste money on the game. I think a good time to always release games is during the holiday season. Especially a game that you want to put money. No thanks. Game looks like shit. Triple dots. Oh my god. K-Lab. Oh no. And then we lost Ultra Impact for this, put it back in the vault. This project was announced around the same time the Strongest Hero stopped getting updates. If the Strongest Hero had to die for this, then this better be good. I'll not take anything less than what the Strongest Hero offered in terms of gameplay and exploration. Please do not be another chibi simulator. He doesn't like Ultra Impact either, sounds like either. Alright, so that's enough with the comments. Of anything, we had 10 minutes to spare. I'm gonna restart the timer, put it on 20 minutes, and then now, let's go all the way back up. Can I scroll? I wish this was my other laptop. I mean, my other laptop's not good for recording, but one thing I really do like about the other laptop is that it's touchscreen. Let's take a look at some of the reposts and see what people... Actually, no, we gotta do it here. I forgot they changed it. Yep, we gotta do it here. Quotes. Oh, we got Hydros, the main man, the front man. Let's see what he has to say. He's saying they ended My Hero Ultra Impact for this. Okay, I didn't think he would say something like that, but alright. Big L so far, art is already a downgrade. I say it, like, I like Ultra Impact's, like, support memory art more than how this game is showing the art, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, damn, I just saying. I still think of the opinion that I don't want to say, like, they ended Ultra Impact for this, unless it's, like, the tippy top or something. Are you effing kidding me? What is this? Oh, we got, another one of this Homelander meme. I got it, okay. We have to stop with this outdated style. It was fine between 2015 to 2020. Isn't there anything more ambitious to propose today? Interesting. Guys, I've come to the conclusion that the country we call Japan is completely done for when it comes to games. Let's leave it to the Chinese and the Americans. Japanese folk, thanks for the last century, but you gotta bow out now. You're at 0 these days. It's shameful. I mean, it's just the Japanese people, I think they just really love chibi art. And he's not wrong. Back in the day, there used to be a lot of this too. Like, Brave Frontier had it, and I think that's the only one I remember off the top of my head. But Brave Frontier was a very popular game back in the day that used a chibi style. I just remember this because they had a Fairy Tail collab, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I might want to play the game for Fairy Tail. Let's go to another one. Laughing my ass out. I hope this chibi stuff is just for the JJK PP explorations. Otherwise, see ya. Another game where the characters are tiny. Where is the gameplay, dude? There is no way this is going to be what replaces Ultra Impact. The downgrade of My Hero Academia games is insane. Going from the Strongest Hero to Ultra Impact and then to this, when it should have been the other way around. Laughing my ass off. Oh, my bad. We actually should have took a look at some comments, and people had some comments. Let's actually go a little bit back up, because probably just like the comments, the repost isn't going to really take that long. So real quick, let's go to Hydros first, and then we'll scroll down. I'm going to try to zoom in as fast as I can. I don't like the art style. Ultra Impact was much nicer. I was hyped for this too. I almost bet it's a Vampire Survivor clone. I don't know what that means. It's not bad looking in the art department, but I definitely prefer My Hero Ultra Impact. This guy has the same opinion I do. I did see someone comment that they might have used AI though. Yeah, I'm going to have to withhold final judgment till I see gameplay, but so far not convinced. Cross our fingers and hope this next app game is better, because Ultra Impact is coming to an end in another 16 days. Well, at the time of this recording, I think it's 14 days. Hopefully the animations are crazy good, but I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like how they're using the older designs for Deku, Bakugo, and Shoto for the main art. Laughing my ass out. Maybe more so for Midoriya, because Bakugo and Shoto really don't change the design like that until Bakugo around season 7. You can kind of say season 5, but that was for the one part. Then he goes back to his regular outfit. And then around like season 7, that's when he changes his outfit again. If it has Jito, and it will still be worlds better than My Hero Ultra Rumble. So he doesn't want to play My Hero Ultra Rumble because of the fact that Jito's not in the game yet. And I think at this point next season, they should release it. What in the Metal Slug Defense battle car art style? Shit better be not turn-based again. So he doesn't like Ultra Impact. I was expecting a BBS clone. I hate it here. I'm hoping so too. If Caleb could do it, Bleach Brave Soul style, please. That's what I'll take. Vampire Survivor clone or some AFK slop. Facts. I feel like the whole game animation will be kind of like this. I hope not. Then we got this again. It looks AI, not gonna lie. Okay, that's enough with the Hydro post right here. Let's move on to the Giku post. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. If anime gacha games follow the steps of DB in terms of gameplay and not gacha itself, they succeed. I mean, I'm sorry, buddy. That's not gonna work out the way you want it to. And even in Dragon Ball has gacha. What the hell? Legends players, they hate the summoning because of how much they feature older units that are not even that good in the meta. Dokkan, I probably say, you know what? They got it right there. because they do make some easy A's to the point that older characters being featured on banners is kind of a good thing, because you know that the older character is going to get upgraded and it's going to be even better. But Legends, I always hear complaining about how the banner is not that good when it terms of new feature units. Japanese gacha games will catch up to the Chinese ones in like 10 years, give it time. They always take years to catch up to trends. It's K-Lab, except nothing but dog water at this point. I really hope this is not the design for the game and they do that to do a fun video. What? Because if it's really this after 4 years of development, wow, what a shit. Oh god, hope it's not chibis. Yeah, I'm sticking with Ultra Rumble. I guess they use chibis for promotion art for what seems like memories are good. Piece of shit, easy. The trash they shut down My Hero Ultra Impact for, shaking my head. Another idle chibi shit game, EOS Day 1. I mean, if it's like the gameplay that they're showing, EOS 4 months at least. Can't believe that people are surprised when K-Lab does K-Lab things. K-Lab, yeah, GG. The next big game, question mark, another My Hero mobile game that will end of service. What the fuck? K-Lab. Let's see what the probable spam is. AFK slot, most likely. I don't think that's... I don't know. Recently, with Twitter, what they define as probable spam is not probable spam. Probable spam is what those, like, you know, those bots be saying about, like, you know, God, or they say, like, something about a female, or, like, the females linking their stuff. Yeah, that. Should have known it was some BS when we got the first trailer. Already looks better than Squadra. Shout out to Lobo. I like Lobo. Intriguing. But that's it. All that. Alright, let's skip to the next poster. I thought it'd be a little bit longer, but I guess not. Okay. Because I had 10K, I thought it'd be a little bit more. Alright, let's see. Do you have a comment here? You have 3. Okay, let's take a look at these. You're playing Dokkan since it works, so they'll all do the same thing. I don't get that. A game that indeed dates back to 2015, as mentioned above. In 2026, we have games like NTE coming out, but it prefers to offer us chibi stuff when it comes to an anime/manga license. He's not wrong, though, because we are getting a lot more games that are like the NTE, Genshin Impact style. I mean, 7 Deadly Sins, as a prime example, does have, you know, the style of Genshin and NTE and Wuthering Waves and all that stuff. So, at this point, it's like, if we do get another My Hero game, I know a lot of people are going to expect it to be just as, you know... Wait, what is this? Just as that level as those other games. Judgment, it will be about time to make a move. They know that we buy and consume everything that could have any connection to anime/manga, and as a result, we are not respected. That is not true, because you could say that for like a lot of majority popular animes, like Naruto. Let's talk about the last Naruto game that came out. Naruto X Boruto Ninja Tribe. Shut down in like a year and a half. That just shows you that it doesn't matter how popular an anime is. If the game is not good, people are not going to like it. Another one, Dragon Ball The Breakers. That game, in 2 to 3 years, done. And it goes to show again, popular anime, gameplay, not a lot of people... Well, I wouldn't probably say the gameplay, I'd just probably say the lack of updates. Yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, the lack of updates and all that stuff, and how they treated the game, boom, down. The strongest hero. A lot of people love the gameplay, as you can see. But the way they handle the game, boom, shut down. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Doesn't matter how popular anime is. If 1, they're not treating the game good. 2, there lacks of updates. Damn, that voice crack was crazy. But lack of updates, then, you know, goodbye. GG's. People are not going to mess with it like that. Guys, I've come to the conclusion that the country we call... Oh, wait, we read this already. Yeah, we got to look at the comments. My bad. Comments. Not when it comes to RPGs. How come? I guess that's what he's asking. And then we'll see what this person said. Okay, is that I have to click it and then it's gonna be like, you can't even translate this one? Hello? Twitter? What's going on, Twitter? Why can't you... Come on, translate! I guess never mind then. I guess these are games like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Megami Tensei, Persona, Fire Emblem, etc. Okay, I guess I just didn't want to translate the first one. Damn, what did I say on Twitter last century? This century too, no. They can surprise us, but yeah, I get what you mean when you see there are no efforts on games like Fairy Tail or My Hero Academia. I am praying that one day we get a good Fairy Tail game. A good Fairy Tail mobile game. I am begging. Because we got the other one before I wanted to do content on. I don't know if you guys know this, but DCR3 made content on this. I wanted to do it as well, but after a while, it was just like, and then playing it a little bit, I'm like, I can already see this game fumbling, and guess what? The game hasn't had an update in like a year. Bam. And then, you know, let's just hope that this My Hero game doesn't follow the same path as well. Yeah, when I say last century, it's a massive overstatement to point out that they have been totally out of the loop for a good few years. Holy Hyperball, apart from that, they remain the best for fighting games in addition to RPGs. Lamau Hyperball, it auto-correct me. Any hypocrite? 30 million invested by the studios in KLab to publish and develop this game. I am dumbfounded. It's 30 million is kind of crazy, though. It includes Persona, Gran Turismo, the Final Fantasy games, Resident Evil, oh yeah, and all the Nintendo games. It's true that the Japanese games are done for, but you are deliberately refusing to understand anything. I'm guessing they wanted to make it to where, like, he's being more specific on the gacha game scene. But everybody else is taking it that it's like every game. So, you know, I understand where he's coming from, that people are not actually listening to what he's saying. Let's take a look right here. I didn't mean it, I swear, but indeed, I don't understand. It's a figure of speech to say that they've been globally outplaced for a few years now. The best developers of these recent years is Japanese and is named Capcom, but yeah, they are dated. Yang de Mental One Studio, Japanese, 5 years, I guess is what he's saying, because you got Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, and then The Last of Us Part 2. There's Astro Boy. Again, people are misunderstanding, I think, what this guy is saying. He's talking about mobile games specifically. He is not talking about console games. Thanks to some, but I guess that's kind of his fault too, to be a little bit more specific. I said the exact same thing under Kensei Pose. Japan is stuck in 2010. I mean, but you're showing the strongest hero, though. You're showing the strongest hero, and I think people are not agreeing with you on that. Yeah, let the damn Yanks at EA and Activision Blizzard make the games. For mobile games, whether they're pretentious or just plain stupid, yeah, maybe, and even then. But if we're talking about taking an interest in something other than AA titles, or it's not because Bandai Namco holds 80% of the big manga licenses and makes crap with them, then it repeats the whole market far from it. I mean, this is the thing with Bandai, right? When it comes to other animes, ugh. When it comes to Naruto and Dragon Ball, they are locked in like any other person on this planet locked in. Like, you cannot see them more locked in than any other person on the planet unless Dragon Ball or Naruto is involved, because that's when they go crazy. But you could kind of, I mean, nah, I'm still gonna give it to Naruto, because you can say like connections, the way they handle it was kind of good, but you know, the gameplay aspect and everything else, like the story-wise of that connections game, golden. Oh, take this shit is obviously only ongoing on mobile games while we're feasting on consoles. Okay, at least he understands though what he's talking about, mobile games specifically. But the Japanese saving the start of the year, Pragmatica, Resident Evil Requiem, Pokopia. I really want to play Pokopia, but I haven't had the chance. I gotta switch to it yet. I want to play Pokopia badly. You guys don't understand. With survival in the title, I was already skeptical. Lamau. Do not prove it, but Nintendo destroyed the video game industry over there. They really think you could. I mean, this has nothing to do with that. This one I'm gonna skip these. Shut your trap and go blow all your cash on shitty gachas. Americans. But bro, it's not just games in terms of anime, aside from the big franchises, and even then, the rest is all recycled stuff with zero originality, whereas the Chinese and Koreans, man, they deliver. They don't even realize there has been and there's cash grab games, and it's just a translator messing up. I don't even think it's him. Of course, in mobile games, we must leave the Chinese. I don't get what that means, but sure, buddy, whatever you want to say. Man, this guy had a lot of comments, I'm not gonna lie. Lamau, let's see what this guy, he has 15 comments as well. Is he a YouTuber? Could be a YouTuber. 4 years of dev to imagine this is for us to get this crap. I hope for them that it's really an exploit system for AFK farming, because otherwise we're gonna insult them. You're surprised why they didn't show any gameplay. Damn, if that's not it, it's a total fiasco. I'm pissed off. I mean, again, like I said before, that's how it is. Like with movies and all that, they tease you and then they give you the action. I mean, Ultra Impact, for example, did the same thing when a new character. I was gonna show it, but you know what? Never mind. I don't want to take too much time. Ultra Impact, they tease a new unit, and then they show you the new unit later on. Games do the same thing. They tease you the game, and then later on they show you the gameplay. We all watched the Game Awards before with some teasers. We already know how that works. Like, come on. Mega Man, they show the whole game. I was gonna say Mega Man as a prime example, but they show the whole game. What did the studio see to invest 30 million euros? I hope they didn't invest in KLab blockchain. We're gonna go from the mic. Didn't he already post it before? No, yeah, I think they already posted that before. Hunter x Hunter, then Survivor. I guess talking about the mobile game that was like bad for Hunter x Hunter that we're talking about. I'm so pissed. I really hope it's some side system, but I'm scared though. I'm not reassured. Kensei, same damn thing. I'm so pissed off. As a My Hero Academia fan, we want to be respected when it comes to the games. I hope this game will be of quality. You know what I'm surprised about? Nobody's talking about All Justice. Nobody's talking about All Justice and how that game has basically just... It had hype in the beginning, But then later on, after Star and Stripes release, drop. Probably you could say even before then, but after Star and Stripes, done. Anybody that wasted $100, I feel bad for. Feel bad for me, please. NTE drops a masterclass at games, and the animated licenses are shit on shit. No game stands out. It's hopeless. I hope this is what he actually meant to say, because this is funny. Wow, how ugly those chibis are. On top of everything, yeah, the chibis are ugly. They are ugly. Like, we call it the chibis are ugly. I hope it's just for trolling, because it's worse than I thought. Don't say I hope it's just for trolling. Why would a company do anything for trolling? Why? You guys didn't learn your lesson from Dragon Ball Legends of the 7th anniversary when they showed the full characters, animations, and art, I think? And then you guys thought, hey, they're probably just using that as a teaser for something else. Or something like that. That's what they were saying. They were saying some crazy stuff. And then they actually showed everything to be that. I don't get people sometimes and what they want to comprehend in their minds as a safe thing for them. Just to, you know, go on about their day. No. And be right. Sometimes mostly be right. What the hell is this horror? I can't take it anymore. Damn it. I'm assuming that's laughing in French. I'm waiting for the game, but if it's chibi time, no way. That's see ya for me too. I'm very, very scared. Encore to dub. I'm really hoping so. Lamau, if there are really 4 years of development for that, it would be insane how much it sucks. I'm guessing this guy means another variant of it. Oh, this looks sick. What the hell? This looks like the More episode. If you guys haven't checked that out. Like, this is one scene with Bakugo that he looks like really creepy, so it's kind of cool. I would feel like majority of you guys checked that out, though, because there is dub and there is sub. They both came out around the same time, which I'm surprised for the final season, though. They did not do that. I don't get that. I wish it would have. Another character game. Another game of the characters are Tiny XD. Little and Big Head. I hope they release a Boku no Hero Academia game similar to Jujutsu Kaisen. Nope. 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 One is dead already. And this one, I just guess the Japanese people really love JJK to the point that they kept it alive. I am saying this. For me personally, do not do this. I do not want the AFK slob, and I do not want this. These are the two things. You want to do anything else? Fine. Just please do not give me this. No, I don't at all. Hell no. Get that out my face. That is what we call slob. No. This is funny. I'm not gonna lie. We'll have to see if the new game will be Ultra Impact or something different. This guy's just knocked out. All that's missing now is a Mario Kart version of My Hero Academia. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. If developers get more creative like that, that would be pretty nice. I mean, back in the day, we probably would have saw something like that, like My Hero Academia Racing Heroes or something like that. We already saw this. There are no comments here. There's no way this is going to be what replaces Ultra Impact. There are some comments here. Let's take a look at that. This isn't the way the gameplay is it? This is what the strongest hero died for. Unbelievable. If we cope and say that it's going to be like the strongest hero, and these are just for the loading icons, then maybe they'll listen and do that. This guy is just our ultimate copium right now. But hey, you know what? Why not? If times are tough, it's going to be a little bit copium. If this is a trailer that's supposed to sell me on the game, then congratulations. I think I hate it even more now. Do we look at it for one comment? Let me see how many minutes we have left before we move on to the next thing. We got like 2 minutes. Let's just scroll a little bit more down and just look at the repost more. What are we in the 2015? Why the F are we going back to using Season 2 designs? I mean, that was the problem with the Ultra Impact, though. Like, one of the problems I personally had. They never went back to older characters, though. They never really did that. They just kept moving forward of releasing the same character multiple times. And they even decided to be like, you know what? I'm going to try and to release a different type of character that has not been in the game yet. They never really did anything like that either. They did it for touch time, but not a lot. I wish they would have pushed it more. I'm not going to say nothing until we see actual gameplay, to be honest. I agree. Another anime game that's going to flop, just drop it for good. Ultra Impact died for this. If the gameplay isn't fire, we're rioting because right now this isn't inspiring hope. Not even Midoriya could give us hope for this. I wish somebody would say that. That'd be funny. Can't see a motherfucker. Can a motherfucker see some gameplay? Okay, so literally, what is this game about? We don't know. Where's the gameplay? Killed My Hero Ultra Impact for this, by the way. Ended Ultra Impact for this. Yeah, a lot of people are saying ended Ultra Impact for this. Oh my effing god. Please show us some gameplay because right now the bar is in hell. You have to put my fears to rest. Ultra Impact died so that a worse version can come out. We already had some really cute chibi art like these two. So why did they decide on a new one that looks weird? Yeah, they did. Yeah, I don't know if I'm low-key feeling this game. What is happening? Wait, new art style. Please cook. Look, they shut down My Hero Ultra Impact just to make a damn automatic chibi game. God, I want to play it so bad. Is he trolling? Is he trolling? I don't know if he's trolling. Okay, but will be beloved Redustal be in here too? Or if not, I'll be generally pissed. This shit took away Ultra Impact. I mean, hey, Redustal got a character in Ultra Impact. You gotta be grateful for that. Stay never got one. This looks a bit similar to the Hunter x Hunter Nen Survivor. I'm kind of curious if this is K-Lab's work as well, because if it is, I think I'm gonna cry. United Survival. Everyone's saying Ultra Impact died for this when we literally haven't even seen the gameplay. Yeah, we gotta wait for the gameplay. They killed My Hero Ultra Impact for this AI slop. Oh, that is the timer, and I didn't think the timer would go as loud as it did. I thought it was with the volume and everything. I guess not. Okay, so we'll take a look at two more, and then we'll move on to the JP side. But what's the damn game about? And then finally we have May God Test You. They released a trailer like normal people. Alright, so now we're going to cut right here. And then we're going to move on to the JP side and see what they are talking about this game. Alright, so here we are on the JP side. Now remember what a lot of people said on the global side. They were saying that Japan has to leave gaming behind because of the fact that they always stick to chibi style. Which meaning aka that since they're doing this to this day, people are saying that the JP people prefer this type of style. Now, we're going to be seeing for ourselves how the Japanese community is reacting to this. So, of course, we got our timer here. Bam. Let's take a look at the comments, and then we will take a look at the repost. So, China pumping out high-quality open-world games left and right. Yet Japan just keeps chumming out shallow apps that rely way too much on IP rights. So, already our first Japanese comment is him dissing his own country's gaming... Oh my god. You can't make this up, man. I'm glad this was the first comment right here. People like this are the ones who come crying plagiarism left and right once an open world game drops, right? My Hero Academia also recently put out this thing called AI. It's supposed to be an open world, but oh no, that's All Justice, my bad. The J looked like an I to me, my bad. But it was terrible. The areas are so narrow you can't even call it an open world. You can't enter shops or anything. Characters without movement abilities are a pain to even bring along. He's not wrong though. In the first place, traveling is stressful. Enemies are tanky as hell. There's zero exploration elements. Teamwork or allies is barely there, so there's no point in switching characters either. I really even get the chance to even finish the entirety of the team up missions mode, because I'm not gonna lie, it's just the way the game has been like going. It's just like I haven't even bothered, man. It's just been like demoralizing to even try to open the game. So I kind of get where he's coming from. If you're going to put out low quality stuff, I'd rather play and make a fun game that rip off the good parts of other games or uses AIs for bits. I don't say that because then people are really gonna hate you for that. And pieces to cut production cost even a little. But I do agree that why not just have a fun game where it does rip off the quality of another game? Like, what is the problem in copying elements of a good game to another game? I really want to know. What is the issue with that? Is it because of originality? I guess. But still, I would rather have it to where at least the game is good. Like, take for example, Xenoverse 2, right? That element of the game, Shinobi Striker was like, you know what? We see the potential here. Let's make our own game. And guess what? Shinobi Striker is still going strong. Like, how many years has it been? Like 7 now? It's crazy how long that game's been still going active. Because they copied the elements of a game that's still thriving. To this day, Xenoverse 2 is still thriving. People still play the game and all that stuff. And they have their own version of it now. The same thing that you could say with Mario Kart. How Mario Kart was popping off, Sonic decided, you know what, we're gonna lock in, we're gonna make our own thing with this, and then bam, look what happened, Crossroads exists, and now Crossroads is a fun game that everybody likes. Like, come on. Or majority of people like. I'm not gonna say everybody because, you know, there are a small group of people that don't really like stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just gonna put it like that. You should always put this, right? That's what I always say. Never say everybody, say the majority. That is something that I'm still to this day trying to take to heart. Just say the majority, don't say everybody. Let's keep it pushing. Damn, okay. Let's see what we got right here. If it's unreasonable to go in on NTE, which usually only has a BMB to do, Weathering Waves or the like are still somewhat better. Okay. Next we got Tomo. What do you say right here? I agree, and NTE is interesting, right? I wanted to play the game. I just don't really have space right now to play the game. I was gonna probably do a video on it, but yeah, that is the main reason why. I don't have space on my if it was released on PlayStation, I don't have it on my PlayStation and on my phone as well. It's just really bad for storage right now, as somebody said. Can I go back? I'm pressing back and it's not going back. Hello? We're gonna have to click the post again? We're gonna have to click the post again because back was not working at all. Damn, this guy went down to the bottom. Let's take a look at what you gotta say. Yeah, that AI generated art reeks of amateur hour. No decent human director would overdo it like this. Aren't you missing the Breath of Fire style enthusiasm from the same place? Isn't the one with the exhilarating feeling of operating it yourself and unleashing skills? Because I guess he's assuming that this is gonna be like AI. Well, basically like AFK AI type of stuff. Negan's... Okay, this is an ad, never mind. Is it like Vanillaware? What's the difference with Ultra Impact? I don't think there is one. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. You cannot say that. Especially with the chibi and the art of the support. You cannot say that. There is a humongous difference between the two. Do not do that right now. Don't at all. But if the game progresses with the smaller character illustration instead, it's just a downgraded version of Impact, right? We'll have to see. Somehow it's like win-win, damn it, all my AI, huh? I don't understand even a tiny bit about what kind of game it is, but what's the deal? Even if it's Hero Academia, this ain't gonna cut it. I'm so excited for when it's coming that it is getting dangerous. I want to do it so badly. Like, huh? What are you talking about? It's different from the style I imagined, but it is deformed in a cute way. I'm so excited for the release this year. Okay, well, there's somebody that actually does like this. Maybe something like a puzzle game. Since the Bleach puzzle flop, next is Hero Academia. Don't let it be the puzzle game, please. I more so don't want it to be that, you know, Ninja Tribes or JJK Phantom Parade. But don't let it be a puzzle game either, please. I'm sorry, but it's just way too disappointing that it doesn't look like a game worth playing after going to the trouble of ending My Hero Ultra Impact. Remember, guys, Hitoria means Ultra Impact. I thought it was K-Lab, but it reads as Club. Why do they have a title card every time a character shows up? When the My Hero Academia app disappears, the app pops up. Another deformed character, huh? This ain't gonna sell unless it's packed with bikini babes or something, right? Oh, Japanese people really do love that. They really do love that. Is it like an uninhabited island survival game like Animal Crossing or something? That would be more of a console game though, right? I don't think Animal Crossing has a mobile game. Putting out stuff like this for overseas streaming is nothing but a disgrace to Japanese games. Damn, another one that's going off. I mean, the majority are going off of them, but he's specifically going off of them. Who is your favorite plus Ultra Performance and Ultra Impact? Deku Katsuki. I guess he's talking about this game, though? Is that what it means? If he's talking about this game, the fact that Bakugo won, that's my goat right there. Nah, Deku doesn't really look the greatest, though. I'm not gonna lie, my personal opinion. This is the place where Rapisoratsu got crushed. Disgusting. Crab? Huh? For free to play? It'll probably be over quick until you're stuck and kind of short-lived, I guess. Mini character? Done. That's totally AI generated art, right? F off, 4 years of development for this. No way. We really need to stop giving Japanese licenses to the Japanese. A new gacha. Disgusted. So much waiting for this. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. Japanese companies are really stuck in the past in 2026, so dropping another licensed chibi anime game that's going to be a total bullshit cash grab. They don't even realize that on the mobile market, China, with the open world model, is literally wiping the floor with them. It's crazy. Japanese really got so locked in. A lot of people are not messing with the fact that, you know, after this, it's like, they're done. What the hell is this? Are you kidding me? So cute in a deformed style. People are just saying deformed. Does it not mean that it is bad if the chibi art for you is deformed? Like, what the hell? I like to ask what the gameplay is like. Will there be a traditional Chinese or simplified Chinese language options? This guy is from China. Okay. Even at K-Lab stage, it already seems like it's going to be a mess. Kinda gives off Dada Survivor vibes, huh? I feel like I put out too many games for no good reason. Mini character, I feel like the same future as Ultra Impact. The moment it's deformed, it already feels kinda doomed. I don't know if it's out yet or not, but honestly, Ultra Impact was just way too amazing, so I'm curious if this game is gonna top that. I hope so, man. Yeah, I'm so pumped. Okay. Mini character is impossible. What a trash game. I'm not downloading it. This looks kind of like disappointing, waiting to happen. It has become my duty to make people read the original story as Kameshiba, but no one wants it. What are you talking about? Also, he plays Ultra Robot, I guess, because he has that overhaul icon. Is it a princess connecting? Closing Ultra Impact for a chibi game? Please tell me it's a joke. Wait, was that a new costume I just saw? The animation in this CM is actually looking really good. Definitely looking forward to seeing more gameplay soon. Let's go. Wow, so lackluster. Where is the details? What's the cast? How many characters will be added? What's the game? Okay, you're asking too many questions, my guy. But what we got as a teaser. Hold on. Hold on. Go F yourselves with all due respect. You shut down Ultra Impact for that. K-Lab should just stop making social games, you know? If that's the design of the units with the chibi version, how lame is that? Please not again, laughing my ass off. I guess he wasn't a fan of Ultra Impact either. This is just something else. Wait, is he showing Ultra Impact here? No, okay, this is something else. The great one. Alright, so let's see what the spam is looking like here. Okay, this is the same guy again. So we took a look at everything that has to do with the comments on this side. So how many minutes do we have to spare with that? Go up, go up. Again, this is why I prefer my other laptop. The scrolling with this is, ugh. Maybe I should get this laptop a portable mouse. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the timer right here. We had 10 minutes to spare once again. Alright, so now we're gonna be taking a look at the repost side, which actually looks like it has a lot. So maybe we could just look at the repost and call it a day. Alright, so a few quotes, and let's get the timer started. Bam. Alright, so it doesn't feel like a game from 2026. Hey, we got the overhaul guy again. Okay, cool. 55 comments. Hey, let's just take a look real quick. We're not gonna take a look at the comments. We're gonna take a look at the main comments. Is it in a good way or a bad way? Why do they turn super popular anime into crap games? Such a waste, but stuff like this probably has a low development cost and makes profit, huh? It's been a while since I saw a game where you could tell it's gonna be a no-go, just 5 seconds, and damn. That's not about the Fairy Tail game, I'm not gonna lie. It's a common knowledge that My Hero Academia doesn't mesh well with chibi styles, so why are they doing the same thing again? So he wasn't a fan of Ultra Impact either. I just feel like, I don't know why, like, Ultra Impact had really good chibi art, man. Why are we hating on it? Like, I understand for the most part, this chibi art sucks, but the other one, Ultra Impact, come on, man. This quality is unreal for a 2026 game, LOL. Just overhaul it already and make a new game for us. I mean, crazy how Ultra Impact only released one overhaul. That's it, never again. I wish they just make something like a Fad Pale straightforwardly. Since it's club game son, we owned as a tombstone in the gacha game world. Let's just wait without expectation any confirmation. Sorry guys, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. You probably could tell earlier when I was doing the whole voice cracking thing. I can start losing my voice. They're putting out a new social game, huh? It just feels like one of those overseas roguelike games. Overseas? But they're blaming you guys for this. So what are you talking about? And look, next comment. Japan's decline is partially due to the chumming out shitty games that rely on IP power. So what are you talking about if this guy from your own country is saying something about Japan? Just the fact that it is a deformed style character pick gives me a bad feeling. Why is the quality this low? I was looking forward to it, but the result was way too disappointing. I could tell it was over before it even started. The deformed character is neither cute nor cool, and it's pretty damn bad. Lately there have been these types, right? The ones who only play realistic games with high graphical fidelity, yet they lose their shit when things get stylized. Not like only realistic route games exist, you know? I mean, I get where this guy's coming from, and it's the same thing with Ultra Impact. The Ultra Impact is that chibi style game that not a lot of people really like, even though now you get to see that more people really do like it. However, there is a difference in chibi style art. This is a bad chibi style art. Ultra Impact had really good chibi style art. Speaking of the Dragon Quest, why interested to K-Lab who can't exactly be called skilled at making social games? Well, let's just say it like this though. They did do good with Bleach Brave Souls. They got it going almost 11 years strong. But their other games, bad. I need gameplay trailer before I think about downloading it. I thought it was DVD, but it turned out to be Aka Tales. I don't know what that is. Is it the same place as in Fairy Tail? Hey, as we were saying, Fairy Tail, man. We were talking about that earlier. I don't know why though, since Ultra Impact shutting down. Maybe do I want to get on this game just to get this Natsu? This is like my favorite version of Natsu. It's like, like I love this Natsu, man. You guys don't understand. That's why I can't win if I can't try to compete with you. Mini character is basically we're just gonna say no. I don't know what the hell he means by that. This PV is horrendous. Instead of hyping us up, it's understating the game. Maybe the game itself is bad. I don't know. The more god tier the IP, the more shitty games there are. Well, we can't say that about Dragon Ball, I guess. Like, they ain't got a lot of good games going for their gacha scene. Like, Legends, Dokkan, and Gekishin. They're just not doing good on the update side of things when it comes to Gekishin. I wish they overhaul the CM and redo it. I thought it was DVD, but it turned out to be... Okay, that's the same guy again, I guess. 2013, maybe? Oh, no. They got this guy in the corner. No! Get him out. Come on. Release another trailer for him, please. I'm begging. We got a Naruto thing going on here. This guy's just spamming. Shutting the graphics in today's game are amazing. I can't believe it feels so old. This game is amazing, and the graphics are top notch too. This guy is just. You know what? I'm not even gonna entertain the spamming. I'm done. You're good. You know, entertain spamming on the Saturdays. Cute, fun, but still I have no idea what kind of game it is at all. Let's take a look down here. Somehow it feels like a shitty puzzle game, and I can only sleep at night. I think he's meant to say I can't sleep at night. I think it might end up being a roguelike kind of thing, as references recently. There is this thing called Sabata in the Ultra Impact. The Hunter x Hunter game. And the OG is called Vanasaba. I reckon it takes a similar form to that. So exciting! Okay, so he's excited for it. Alright, alright. Let's take a look at the next thing here by, again. But this time he is on French. You know what? You got 2 times already, please. You got it. You got it. I give you more than enough screen time. Let's take a break with you for now. Unless you come up again. New Todoroki and Deku art. It's so pretty. 874th My Hero Gacha with shitty chibis that'll shut down in a year and a half. I mean, Smash Tap, Smash Rising, either or. Ultra Impact. It's only 3 now. Is it this year, huh? Thank you, Toma. Okay, he's hyped for it. LOL, the My Hero Academia mobile game lasts 6 months, and I'm still being nice. Niche, I think. Nice. I'm still being nice, I think. What a shame we're in 2026 after all. A scam in broad daylight. So what kind of game is this anyways? I'd be happy if it was something like Kaiju number 8, or I get my voice is going through it, or Fanpaku Parade. I guess he's talking about JJK Phantom Parade. Hell no. Like a combat battle on a 3D style game where you can move around freely. Is it just my imagination that this kind of gives off the same vibe as I think from Dara Saba or Hunter x Hunter? It doesn't feel like a game for 2026. They should make an open world for My Hero Academia 2, like they did for the 7 Deadly Sins. To be honest, I was imagining something like, I guess JJK again. You know, I want them to implement into a full-body version instead of the chibi style. For now, I guess I'll wait for updates. Here's your My Hero Academia gacha game, sir. That's impossible. Where's the gameplay? You don't need that. Just sell variations of the same 3 characters on different banners, and you're good. In the end, you're making something that's who knows how many times removed, relying on the original popularity. If you keep doing something like this, you'll end up like My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble, you know. I don't know if it means like Ultra Impact, but Ultra Rumble's still going very strong right now, so easy, man. What kind of game is this? Is this that kind of game that got funded by the Oil Tycoon, the one they say? LOL. I was shocked to see it on a commercial. Did you delete Ultra Impact and this is what's left? I prefer that it's the Chinese who handle gacha games rather than the Japanese now. Again, that's what we're saying. A lot of people want Chinese people to handle the game. Are we going with the deformed chibi style proportions again? Kind of low expectations. There, at least make it something like JJK Phantom Parade or in that direction, please. Another chibi My Hero Academia game. When will they wake up? Hey, they're saying club games, but LOL, it's Sif, right? LOL. Following JoJo's app game being short-lived, I got a bad feeling that Hero Academia is gonna end up the same way too. We don't have the translations for that, nor that either. I really love this one-handed action game from way back, so I wish it would make a comeback. I guess he's talking about Ultra Impact, or maybe Smash Tap. By the way, a commercial for the new mobile game, but no gameplay, just images that the game will be released this year, but they still haven't said on what day or month it will be. I mean, at least we know it's coming out this year. Again, my time frame, October to December. The character is cute, but somehow I get the feeling I can't expect much from it. I wish it was a normal character instead of a deformed one. I'm hoping so too. What we see right here is the character model, not what we're seeing right here. Please back me up away from that. Why are they still chibi? Why? Some character designs will be okay, right? Many characters are still fine. The regular scene illustrations just have AI like weirdness to them. No hay nada para un juego cero que... I'm trying to get half of it, but I think this is more French than Spanish. I'm not gonna lie. Japanese again. How about Ultra Impact? Sorry, buddy. We got less than 14 days till that's gone. Get ready to say your goodbyes. Is the rest just Japanese? I guess I'll just click on the post and start translating them. We'll go all the way back up until like the last English thing. Hold on. We'll just do that because the rest is looking like Japanese. We'll start with the Spanish guy. Alright, bam. Let's go right here. So translation, please. It shockingly seems way too uninteresting. Okay. Then we have this right here. I think a few of the Vansap companies were in Japan too, but this might be a 1 in a million chance, right? We'll have to see. I don't know. What do you got for us right here? Japanese gacha games are seriously so half-assed, right? It's looking like that at this point for a lot of people. Let's click right here. Another club. Guess that means the not going in punishment is coming. What do we got right here? No translation. Okay, no matter what. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess I didn't click. I gotta click it again. Is there anything as unclear about what to do as this game? At this point, it's true. They should have showed a little bit of gameplay because the first one was the teaser trailer. But now we needed something here. We needed something here for them to make an impact then. How about Ultra Impact? What about you right here? What do you got for us going right here? I'm sick and tired of these social games that rely solely on the IP with no chance of winning. Get lost from Japan already. It's true though at this point. Like, I don't know when these Japanese companies are gonna realize though, for the most part, that the IP is not gonna carry on how a game looks. People care way more about the gameplay. Way more. Like a lot more. So what do we got right here? Going first right here. At this point, Ultra Impact's already better, right? Well, so far with the art and the chibi style, I do agree. I agree. I wish they make it with that 3D feel like in the Spider-Man. Whoa, this guy wants a whole nother console game. Damn. Yeah, hey. I hope so, man. I hope so. I wish Ultra Impact had continued like this. I'm curious what kind of game it would become, though. I wish we could have had more potential with Ultra Impact. I thought it survived at least another like 3 years, but nope. A bad feeling. I hope it becomes a better game than Ultra Impact, but the chibi style already seems suspicious. What do we got going right here with you? Okay, I gotta click it. I guess something seems kind of sketchy. I guess he's talking about like the possible AI art they could possibly be using. What do we got right here? It's such a shame that they can't make a game like Phantom Parade despite having so many characters. And I do not want Phantom Parade. Mr. Crab, you still alive? LOL. I thought you had been cut off from Brusher Road, and that's why we stopped hearing your name, but turns out you're still around. Oh, I guess he's talking about K-Lab. You're still alive? Okay, that's what I mean. I can see that now. I don't know why I said Mr. Crab. A little worried. I like that. A little worried, I may say. A little worried. Vanasaba and Arch Legend ripoff game, huh? What do we got going on for us right here? Other than Togoroki Cross, jump-based mobile games just don't last. It's about time you learned that. What is our next game right here? We got, is there really such a thing as a commercial popping up where you can't even tell the genre, let alone what the game looks like? I think at this point, yeah, we just need to stop having these teasers and just have gameplay already. Like, the next one better not be a trailer. It's teaser. It better be some gameplay. I've got a hunch it's all talk and no substance. That could be the case. Lately ain't a ton of licensed games like Circle Survival. I don't know what he means like that. By that. If only they just honestly rip off Phantom Parade. A lot of Japanese people really love Phantom Parade. Again, I do not. It's sad that Hunter, Dragon Quest, Hero Academia, and even Vasapa can only imitate Dot Survivor. Okay. Honestly, I already have a bad feeling about this. Come on, release an open world version of home consoles. Let me pause right here. Alright, and we are back. Sorry, let's keep it going. Honestly, I already have a bad feeling about this. Come on, release an open world version of the home consoles. Oh, let me resume the timer. We got 7 minutes left if you guys want to know. 7 minutos in Spanish. Let's go right here. So, translation. It's probably just another outdated Vampire Survivors knockoff. Right? Japanese social game makers stop mass producing these shitty phone games that rely on IP. Actually, you know what? I actually want to search this up now because a lot of people have been mentioning Vampire Survivor. Let's take a look at Vampire Survivor. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see some of the gameplay that's going on here. Wait, I think I gotta put mobile because if I don't put mobile, then we're not gonna see it. Let's see. Is this the mobile game? I mean, hold on, let me put mobile game because there's no way because this is like a fighting game. What the hell? What? This is what people are talking about? Wait, okay, I think we see it right here. Like that? I mean, doesn't that still, I don't know, does that still look a little bit better though? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. We can scroll down a little bit more and see. Let's see. X out, please, hello? Is this really the game itself? If it's just a fighting game, then I guess, interesting, okay. Let's see, so we left off right here. And let's keep it pushing. What you got for us right here? Oh no, okay, we left off right here. My bad. Okay. Let's see. Lately, there have been a lot of games that use IP rights to make a quick buck and then shut down right away, like Baki or Blue Lock or Dira or whatever. I hate when games take the IP of an anime that only has 1 to 2 seasons. I hate that with a passion. Like, let the anime cook for at least 3 to 4 seasons, then make a game. Do not do it to where after 1 season, you give them a game. I do not like that at all, because the game is going to die out like that. It doesn't make sense at all. Okay, or they're going to have to rely on collaborations. Just the name K-Bab alone, I have no expectations whatsoever. Damn, at all. I have absolutely no idea what kind of gameplay it has. What do we got right here with this question mark? Let's see, what are you talking about? Does that mean it's just like a paper theater if the insides never come out? Oh, I guess he's referencing like the Invincible thing that we saw. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised. I don't think Invincible has sub yet. There's this pattern where games that hold back on all sorts of stuff because of the copyright end up being flopped. But I wonder how it'll turn out, and I have absolutely no clue about the game's content. Is it consent or content? What do you got for us going right here? This club looks promising after a long time. Well, this guy thinks that he will have fun on this game. It looks like it's about to end soon. The original author says they can't draw deformed characters, so don't go out of your way to compete with deformed characters. Man, that's why the character design ended up looking all messed up, you know? Give me back the Smash Tab. I'm sorry, but it just looks like you're trying to squeeze one of the last bit of revenue from the places you can cut costs on the cheap. Give us back our Smash Tab. Damn, we saw back-to-back Smash Tab already. I was kind of looking forward to it since you said it was a new game. But yeah, it just proves that anime game never turned out to be anything but lame, huh? Anime, manga, and movies are also fun and awesome, yet you suck at picking the right ones to turn into games, huh? I like this one. I like this. This one made me laugh. I'm gonna give it a like. Oh man, I mean the anime games and movies are also fun and awesome, yet you suck at picking the right ones to turn into games. I mean, look, if it turns out to be a really good game, I'll probably unlike it then, but it's just so funny for me. For real, LOL, is this a school culture festival presentation or what? What do we got going on right here? What's the deal with My Hero Academia? When the app disappears, some knockoff degraded version pops up. Let's see what we got right here. I'm tired of Vampire Survivor like games, so I wish there was a law to stop from them being released. Imagine there was a law that stopped chibi games. That would be crazy. A bit late to the realization, but could this possibly be something like a Vanillaware game? What demographic is going to do? Which demographic is going to do it? Oh crap, Ultra Impact seems more interesting. Or is it my... I don't know. What is this, a game for elementary school kids? I think even then, for elementary school kids, this will turn them off immediately. This has no indulgence for them to play at all. They would rather watch educational stuff than this. I'm starting to feel like it's something around Mind Reset or that sort of thing. Maybe Memory or something infamously. It'd be kind of funny, you know, like if this game comes out and be like, I feel like to my baby cousin, like, yo, try to, because he's 2 and he really loves like calling on video. Like that's his favorite thing to do. So if he's like actually into something like this, I mean, that would be interesting. But if he's not, then it just goes to show you how bad this game really is. Why do you turn it into a mini character again? It's fine as it is. Wow, another gacha game with flat animations and anime cutscenes. Probably a turn-based game, or in the worst case, a Candy Crush style one. It's shame how generic Japanese mobile games are and only survive because they have anime license. What a waste. When did Unstable get released? Did you do the character designs? Oh. This is totally a Dead by Daylight type, right? Huh? I don't think these guys know this, but Dead by Daylight and this looks like 2 separate things. What the hell? Even Dragon Ball the Breakers. I was going to say the Gamers. What the hell? The Breakers has a kind of, you know, like the format is the same compared to Dead by Daylight, but the gameplay is way different. But you cannot even tell with this game versus Dead by Daylight a similarity at all. It's a survival game, so I think it'll probably come in the vein of Von Saba style. In other words, a Hunter x Hunter seems like it'll end up being the thing it's most similar to. The recent release Dragon Quest had a ton of the reused asset vibes. What do you think? Well, this is its own original art though. There's nothing reused about it though. It doesn't even have reuse from the One Justice 2 that we were talking about earlier. Oh, I'm not doing it anymore. It hasn't even started, but it already feels like it's gonna suck. Is this the game they went and made after going so far to erase Ultra Impact? I still don't know what kind of game it is, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's get fired up! Hey, we talked about Fairy Tail Elite too. Also trending, wow. And starting to get a little worried. I always wanted to try a life-size social game like Phantom Parade though. I ended up thinking, is this a game they went so far as to release even after wrapping up Ultra Impact? It already seems boring but funny. We'll take a look at these last three because the timer is wrapping up. At this point of K-Lab, it's over, huh? That's not what I was expecting. And then we'll translate for you, buddy, since you are the last one. Oh, I didn't mean to go to your whole Twitter account. I want to do it soon, huh? Alright, so with that is where we're ending today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe. Again, you can let me know down below how you personally feel about United Survival. My personal opinion in the end, I do want to wait for gameplay to see how this is all going to pan out. But I'm not going to lie, the chibi style is not my favorite thing. It looks really bad, if anything. And another thing as well with the art, I do kind of prefer how the support memories of Ultra Impact look compared to how it is in this game so far. It looks kind of good, kind of cool, but I do prefer Ultra Impact a little bit more. But with that, I'll be seeing you next time for hopefully, when it is a trailer or gameplay.